So the DC Circus Court, we don't call it the Circuit Court, no, we call it the Circus Court because there's a lot of animals and clowns running the show there, and they might have just destroyed our country with their ruling. They said that I don't even like to say it, it's such a nasty thing. They said that I don't have presidential immunity. Well, then who the hell has presidential immunity? The Secretary of State? You see how stupid they are? If a president doesn't have presidential immunity, then who the hell has it? Of course, a president has to have presidential immunity, and they're going to destroy our country with this ruling. And not just because I went on Truth Social and told all my supporters to destroy the country, but it's also going to destroy the country in a very spiritual way, which, as a Christian who's never been to church, is very important for me. Very important. I care about this country so much, especially when it's trying to put me in jail. I don't think I've ever cared more about this country than when they've tried to charge me with a bunch of hoaxes and fake crimes. And this is what's happened under Sleepy Joe. We used to have law and order, and now you have to understand, a president needs to have immunity because sometimes a president has to make tough decisions, okay? Like, you see a woman that you like, you find attractive, and, you know, remember in the cartoons, you'd have like a little Trump angel on one shoulder and a little Trump devil. It was very cool, by the way, the devil. The Trump devil, of course, is a Christian. We don't support the devil, even though you have to admit the devil has done, he's got a lot of charisma. He's got a lot of talent, and he sort of started his own firm. A lot of people, I was talking to some strong pastors, Pastor Greg Locke, very charismatic guy in Tennessee, great Bible guy. And he was telling me that Satan, which is, the devil, probably did voter fraud because he had so many names. They called him like Beelzebub. Remember that? That's, I think, what Melanoma's son is named. Tall guy, that guy. Very tall. But he had so many names, and he was kicked out of heaven, okay? And started his own firm called Hell. And it's actually doing very well. So obviously Satan was a strong entrepreneur, tough business guy. So we don't support him, but you have to respect him. And the point is, the country's going to hell, and you have to have immunity. Because I saw the devil and the angel on my shoulders, the Trump angel, the Trump devil, and I saw an attractive woman, and I said, "What do you think? Should we get consent?" And I decided not to, very strongly. I weighed the pros and cons. And if I don't have presidential immunity, that could be considered a crime. And it could also be considered a crime that I've done maybe 20 times. But with presidential immunity, it's called no crime, thank you. So the point is, if I want to do strong attacks on political opponents, if I want to do strong non-consensual uh, entanglements with beautiful women, if I want to just not pay taxes, it's called presidential immunity, because if there's no presidential immunity, then those would all be crimes, and that's what the left wants. They want me to be held responsible for crimes, but I know my supporters, they don't like that. They don't like that. So I say to all my supporters very strongly, I have presidential immunity, and if you see anybody saying I don't, whether they are a judge, a prosecutor, a woman blowing a rape whistle, whatever the case may be, they're all lying, and you should attack them, not me, because it's called presidential immunity, or we don't have a country.